In terms of impacts, well, when we've got wind gusts over 40 miles per hour, people might be concerned with trash cans being tipped over, hats flying off of heads, hair flying in your face. But since we're not really too concerned with many wind gusts over 50 miles per hour, there might be one or two instances of that. We're not really concerned with any power outages or tree damage. So that's why that risk is very low for today. Is it possible that one or two spots sees a tree limb come down? Yes, it's possible that a dead tree limb falls in an isolated place that has a wind gust over 50 miles per hour. But it's not expected to be a widespread issue. And that's why we've not issued a first alert weather day for today, because we're really not expecting, in terms of impacts, anything on the higher end as the winds start to pick up. So the windiest time frame this afternoon, in between about 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. Wind gusts are expected to range anywhere between 40 to 50 miles per hour at times. I even think narrowing our window further, 2 to 4 p.m. might be the windiest time frame, expecting calmer conditions as we get closer and closer to the evening commute, about 5 p.m. Yes, high-profile vehicles might have a little bit of a difficult time driving, but at 5 p.m. with wind gusts at around 35 miles per hour, that's not a huge concern for most of you that are probably watching. And then Friday evening, we're expecting those wind gusts to drop down into the 25 to 35 mile per hour range, with still breezy but calmer winds expected for the weekend. Wind gusts tomorrow ranging anywhere between 20 to 30 miles per hour, and Sunday 10 to 20 miles per hour, which really Sunday is going to feel like a fairly calm day in comparison to the wind gusts that we're going to experience today. But then those wind gusts start to pick back up next week, topping out at 30 to 40 miles per hour on next Wednesday. And that coincides with our next weather system that's going to move through. But we really don't have to worry about that until next week. So let's focus on the weekend ahead, get you prepared for the weather this weekend. Expect cold temperatures for Saturday morning. Friday afternoon highs, upper 50s. Saturday morning lows down in the low 20s, and the wind chill, the feels like temperature, in the single digits for some, and the low teens for others. So it is going to feel drastically different by the time Saturday morning rolls around, and there's not too much warming that's going to take place on Saturday afternoon. Air temperatures are only expected to top out in the upper 20s, low 30s, and it feels like temperatures are going to be in the teens, dropping down into the single digits Saturday night into Sunday morning. So a very wintry feeling weekend is ahead. Fortunately, though, we're not talking too much about the precipitation that's going to move through. Yes, a stray sprinkle is possible later on this evening as that cold front passes through, but I'm not too concerned about your Friday night plans. I wouldn't even bother carrying an umbrella with you. It might be a night to put the umbrella in your car, but really rain's not going to be a concern tonight, and it's not a huge concern through the weekend, with more sunshine expected throughout the day on a Sunday. So that's what you should expect for your Friday and your weekend ahead. And First Alert meteorologist Michael Morinelli is going to have more on the windy weather and the weather for next week coming up on the news at noon.